What is going on, guys? It's your boy Eric from UFC,
I'm Matt from UFC and I'm eating a cookie.
And this is Derek from the EMFC.
and welcome to Wrestle Chat Wednesday on a Wednesday. It's good to have the boys back together once again. We were there together. I wasn't there at the beginning, but we got through the podcast together. Now here we are. A lot of things happened in wrestling, of course. A lot of news behind the scenes, but also a lot has happened. More specifically on Monday Night Raw, they're finally promoting the pay-per-view fully for Survivor Series, and a lot of title changes actually. So it was also John Cena's last Monday Night Raw. So again, very important stuff. I don't know if what Derek has in the background is that copyright. I don't know. I don't know.
I guess we'll find out when we post on YouTube.
Oh my god, we're gonna get so canceled. But yeah, let's get right into it. Oh my god, where's the button at?
Just drop.
Alrighty, so this is SmackDown. As you guys can see, a lot of setups here. So let's go through the results quickly. I'm trying to remember if I fully seen it or not. If I see it at all, I know I saw Raw. Do you guys want to take it away, or you want me to take the lead here?
If I can pull it up, I will. 1 second.
See if I can re-jog your memory in the meantime. First things first, Charlotte Flair goes out and does the exact opposite that she did when she was posted online. Online, they're all huggy, even though all the women were kind of like enemies in the past. And I am glad that they always try to keep kayfabe alive and try to show that, they were like enemies in the past. But at this point, it just didn't make sense that in Monday Night Raw, they were all celebratory the week before, that they're going to be in the same team of War Games. Pretty much they all go out there. So that would be Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky. They give the reason why they want to fight in War Games against the other women. And Charlotte Flair revealed to Alexa Bliss that she will not join forces with Rhea Ripley to compete at Survivor Series because now, even though they did this whole huggy thing posted online, now they're enemies again. So
I got enemies. Got a lot of it.
that's how
Sorry,
SmackDown started.
It bleeds into Raw, of course. But go on.
What do you guys? Okay. Do you guys have any other points to it, or keep it going?
I didn't watch SmackDown.
I watched that part. Just keep it going. All right. I guess a little dissension on the road to Survivor Series kind of makes the whole thing a little bit more unpredictable, I guess. But
spicy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, keep it going.
Okay. So the John Cena tournament continues. The last time is now. It's Jey Uso versus The Miz. I think again one of the most disliked videos on YouTube for WWE. It was really, really, really bad. Apparently, well, Jey Uso of course beat The Miz. That was going to be obvious. The Miz hasn't won a match in like 20 years, but yeah, people didn't like it because they're like, The Miz actually had a big rivalry with John Cena in the past. It'd be nice that he could have a match because in John Cena's run, it's very limited. But in this limited run, there was a lot of throwaway matches, and we'll talk about this later because this continues on Monday Night Raw. That could have been fit with wrestlers like The Miz to fight for him for the last time, right? But here we are. Jey Uso wins. The internet community goes nuts. So, yeah. Keep it going. The pride and joy of Friday Night SmackDown, honestly, it is one of the number one things that people love of SmackDown.
Jay Cargo?
No, but someone screenshot that. Someone clipped that because we discussed that earlier. Cancelled.
There's people in hoods. They're murdering them.
Oh
my god, it's Bobby Fish, bro. It's Bobby Fish.
I have no idea who you guys are talking about.
Fish, bro.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
It's not Bobby Fish.
That's Bobby Fish, bro.
The United States title.
Oh, that's Kyle O'Reilly, the other guy.
Thank you.
Oh god.
Why are they beating his ass like that? Aren't they on the same team? Isn't that
the
the guy
Death
that
Riders?
shakes his hips? Why is he on the
Yeah,
Death Riders?
He joined the Death Riders.
Oh god.
All right, so you're distracting me, bro. I get. All right.
The U.S. title open challenge that Ilya Dragunov has been doing. He's been fighting a lot of underrated wrestlers, and it's been working out. It's really, really fun. His matches are awesome. People, even including Seba, say that it looks like Ilya Dragunov thinks wrestling is real. And I think we've said this before. It's
We
hilarious.
have definitely.
Because his fights are physical fights. There's rumors behind, I was gonna say on the sheets, but behind the scenes, where a lot of people, they don't want to take the open challenge if they got the opportunity, because Ilya Dragunov is gonna smack the shit out of you. Let's just put it put it like that. Realistically,
Sure.
it's a very physical matchup. But again, another banger. Ilya Dragunov does retain the United States title.
Banger.
Shinsuke Nakamura. Yeah, Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, Rey Fenix, and Motor City Machine Guns launch a sneak attack on the mother freaking tees. And they announced that there's going to be a Survivor Series match not being held on Survivor Series, but
What?
it's going to be held the Friday night SmackDown before Survivor
Oh my
Series,
God,
because
bro.
that's typical
I was
WWE
gonna
at this point.
congratulate them, but now this is stupid.
It'd been a
Also,
sick match.
tell the Tongans to take off the face paint, bro. I know Talatonga is cheesed. He has to wear it every week, but go on.
It would have been really, really, really sick to have on the main pay-per-view, and I wouldn't have minded. Again, Survivor Series, it was what it was designed for. I feel like the two cage matches are different enough as is. Even if you want to make it like a squash match and make it quicker, everyone hits their finishers, go back and forth, it's fine. But here we are. It's gonna be on Friday Night SmackDown. Again, I still think it's gonna be a good match, but I don't know. WWE is a little weird. It's kind of like when they moved the Andre Memorial to the SmackDown before. It's just odd. What do you guys think?
Oh, I mean, I had gone on. I don't know if it was last week or the week before, and I talked about how they still have the. I mean, Survivor Series is still their intellectual property, so like they could still do Survivor Series matches at War Games, and it wouldn't be the most uncommon thing to do. But they've been very much like steadfast and very focused on the whole War Games aspect of things, and not to say that those matches won't be good, but I think on top of that, like it seemed as though they were teasing a match between the MFTs and the White Six, and then they kind of just didn't do it, and now it's like Sami Zayn and friends.
Yeah, very
I
weird.
think that's what kind of throws me a little bit more than the fact that they booked it on SmackDown. Like I feel like it probably makes sense to book it on SmackDown because this really does feel like a throwaway match altogether. But
Hold on,
here we
bro.
are.
We got somebody behind you.
CE.
Sorry.
Yeah. To your point, like I don't know. They did at the end of the segment, like it did the little logo and the screen scratches everywhere, and it was what was her name? Nikki Cross,
ASH?
I guess, making like a noise or whatever. But it was just like the usual.
Oh yeah.
It was like the usual Uncle Howdy stuff. So I guess the rivalry is gonna continue. I don't know, but pretty stupid.
Well,
Maybe to your point,
was-
maybe the Howdy Boys come out and destroy them all. Who knows?
Maybe, who knows?
I was gonna say that it's probably because there's only 4 people against 5, unless Solo isn't participating, and then also you can't have a traditional Survivor Series match. But if you're gonna do the gimmick, put it on the pay-per-view, and also if you're just gonna do it as a throwaway match, just do like do a fatal 4-way tag, mumbo jumbo bullshit. I don't know, bro. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Free up the Tongans, bro.
Yeah, very very
Do better
odd.
than this.
Continuing with the last time is now tournament, LA Knight was to face a mystery opponent, one of 2, and to a lot of people's surprise, but not to Derek's, who's mentioned this last week. Oh, radio, bang, and that's not Matt Cardona. No, Matt Cardona. We have it live. He sent it on podcast. He's like, he will never be called dead using Zack Ryder again. He will never want to hear that music again. There's nothing in this world that would bring him back. And here he is. He's back. Zack Ryder.
Hello. I like
cool
money.
stuff. Good match. People were very excited. It's not a permanent thing, supposedly. It's just like a temporary thing. LA Knight does win the match. So we were kind of wrong to the point where he was going to get punished last week, as we said. He's not. He's going to move on to the next round. Derek, I guess take it away. This is your
I didn't see the
Prediction?
match, but yeah, I did predict that Zack
Big
Ryder,
fan.
or I guess Matt Cardona would return.
No, it's
Uh,
Zack Ryder again.
well, it's Zack Ryder. Yeah, I didn't expect that, but yeah, the tournament when in its inception was really teasing the idea of having people who don't work for the company going back up, and obviously the theories went rampant in
Hey.
regards to where it could go. A lot of people uh speculated
Eric.
a lot of outlandish stuff.
Eric.
Me. Me.
Yeah.
um
You wanted
and
fucking 65-year-old Chris Jericho to come back and put on a
Oh,
match, bro?
Royal Rumble.
You want to see that?
Royal
You want
Rumble.
to see that line salt, bro?
Yeah, Royal
You
Rumble.
want to see that shit, bro?
He's training. He's getting fit.
but I
That's
think
fair.
it was still a really cool surprise. A lot of people clearly enjoyed it. I think people, again, like, a lot of people online are kind of like going through the motions in regards to who they feel is the best suited to win the tournament. And, if as a result doesn't go the way that they want it to go, then there's outrage and stuff like that. I don't know if there was any expectation that Zack Ryder was going to win or not, but LA Day has advanced. But it was a really cool cameo. It was a really cool return. It was something that a lot of people wanted to see, and they got that. So I think it was really, really cool.
Okay.
Kenny. Sorry.
Matt, you have any comments about that, or?
I didn't see the match. Eric spoiled it, I think. I can't remember. He usually spoil everything, so I'll just go with that.
Oh, I
Oh
didn't
no, I
watch it.
spoiled it for myself
I didn't watch it live.
on the
No.
toilet at
you
like 1
definitely-
a.m. I remember now. Stupid YouTube. What's up, Rambo?
Oh,
Doing
Danny
well.
Rambo, welcome to the podcast.
After seeing the second specialty guest coming back, these both make sense. Also from John Cena's promo earlier, they're both mentioned, so makes sense, right? He said Dolph Ziggler.
He said Matt
He did
Cardona.
say Nick Nemeth and Matt
Okay.
Mardona, which I don't think was planned, but here we are, anyways.
Either
said-
way,
He already said Castanoli as well, Senor.
Yeah,
Cesaro,
so
of course.
he's coming.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. They're in the TNA banner ish.
That's true.
So-
Yeah, that's true. Unbelievable. Matt has the EMFC laid off. Laid off?
Light
Yeah.
off.
He ain't mathing. Huh? He doesn't have a light, does it?
I don't think
I don't
he
have
ever
light.
had a light. I don't know,
This is just the vinyl.
This is just the
Yeah.
vinyl. I have
is
I have
vinyl.
the light over there. Unless you're talking
But
about
I
the
can
light in
take
the
the towel
background.
off my wall.
Isn't that light behind him? No.
No,
It's only
it's in front of me.
it's a vinyl
I
sticker.
can get the
of course.
towel though.
Okay, next. Oh, there it is. It's just vinyl, of course. The next match was Jade Cargill versus BFAB. They had like a little discussion before. And honestly, this is kind of how you build a strong champion. It is a long
Cool.
time since we had a little squash match like this. And Jade Cargill literally squashed the snap out of BFAB. Buried her. Did a bunch of power bombs. Did her finisher. The 1, 2, 3. And
My
then
favorite part.
I guess Michin was trying to defend her friend and got shoved. So we'll see how that
I
goes.
think she's up next for a match. If I remember.
Most
correctly.
likely. Yeah. But it's good. Different faces, different rivalries. Jade Cargill's dominant. It's going to be a good build until whoever she faces afterwards. Undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes faced off against Bronson Reed. Apparently it was a title match. I didn't even know this match happened. I thought it was just a segment at the end. But apparently Cody Rhodes beats Bronson Reed by disqualification. It says, in the height of the Undisputed Champion Cody Rhodes title match against Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker and Logan Paul suddenly attacked the American Nightmare to bring the match to an end by disqualification, which is like the exact opposite of what they would want, because don't they all want to be champions and be the future? No, okay. Beat up Cody Rhodes. Whatever. They all stand strong. They wreck them through this Slim Jim table here. Of course, as it the attack continued, Jimmy and Jay enter the ring, but Drew McIntyre returns, even though I think he was suspended or something. And yeah, now he's a part of the squad. And to Together with Paul Breaker Reed, Drew dismantled Rhodes and the Usos. It seems that McIntyre has now joined Heyman's team at Survivor Series War Games. And then Jimmy and Jay, I think they looked at each other cross-eyed or something like that. That was it. That's Friday Night SmackDown.
Is it time to retire Jimmy and Jay, bro? Back to the tag division?
Think so?
I don't know, bro. Roman has to come back and put them in line. That's all I gotta. Speaking of Roman.
Speaking about Roman.
Whoa.
On to Monday Night Raw. Apparently this doesn't want to load properly. Let me see if I can zoom it up.
Oh my god, John Cena's final promo on Raw.
All right, it's gonna just stay like that. Monday Night Raw,
I watched
hailing
Raw all the way through.
Madison Square Garden. People have said it's probably one of the greatest shows that they've held the entire year. I think I would agree. It was very, very, very good.
Had to.
It was obvious. It was John Cena's last Monday Night Raw ever, as the character, I guess, John Cena, because I assume he will be back. But we'll discuss about that more in the sheets. Yeah, John Cena comes out. People were absolutely losing their mind. They were so cracked. It was very beautiful. John Cena was literally taking in the moment. It looked like he was going to cry. He runs towards the ring. He missed, you know how he does the cue and he does the whole thing. He missed it completely. He was still on the ramp. He was taking everything in as he deserves it. He goes into the ring. He's going to cut his last promo ever. This is where I kind of disliked the segment and the way his last Raw ended up, where he does the segment. He gets cut off quickly by Dominic Mysterio. He barely gets to speak. Dom gives his 2 cents. He says that he wants his rematch for the Intercontinental Championship because he earns it. He wasn't expecting a championship match in the first place. He weaseled his way in. He wants the title match back. John Cena said, anytime, any place. Heck, let's go right now, bro. I want one more match before he retires, obviously, for Monday Night Raw.
No.
And Dom was like, as Matt said, none. Because he said that he wants to do it in his hometown, kind of like how John had it in his hometown.
On his island.
On San Diego, on Survivor Series. So that's where the next match is going to happen. But he said for now. And then that's when the Judgment Day come out to the lame-ass song, which Dom has mentioned before, that he wants that music to be changed. JD McFunko Pop and Finn Balor come out to no pop. Very quiet and crickets in the arena. They start beating up John Cena, as AJ Styles once would have loved to do, of course. And
give him ring post-itis, bro.
To his rescue, it's not the Hardys. It's not Randy Orton. It's not like someone big. It was freaking Sheamus and Rey Mysterio.
I mean, Sheamus got a pop.
And so did Rey Mysterio. But yeah, it was the oldies versus Judgment Day. And yeah, I vetoed pretty much the whole match. I'm not gonna lie.
Skip, bro. Did not need to see it.
It was not really important. There was only like. Yep. Sorry, Derek.
Yeah, no, I would say it was definitely a like 2010s greatest hit, like 6-man tag match. You didn't miss anything. Like I had it running in the background while I was playing Hogwarts. But it was, I would say probably to commemorate, because obviously there's a lot of history between the 3 men on the face side. Like John Cena ruined Rey Mysterio's life, as we all know. Sheamus won his first WWE championship from John Cena, so a lot of history with those 3 guys. So maybe just being able to share that moment together one last time on Monday Night Raw was probably the intention behind it. Again, like for me, last Monday Night Raw, like for John Cena, and him going on social media and saying like his and again, a lot of people breathe way too much into this. When like Cena said like his favorite match will be his next one kind of thing, and people thought like, oh my god, it's gonna be big, and it was just like, no, like I think he was literally just saying that he's just always looking forward to like what he's gonna do next, which is essentially what it was. And so I think there was some disappointment, but I think for me, final Monday Night Raw for John Cena, like I don't know if I would have wanted to see. Actually, I didn't want to see a 6-man tag match as his last Monday Night Raw match. I already hate 6-man tag matches altogether, but
only a heel was holding the belt, bro.
It was just an odd way to do it. Obviously, like it was nice. That was a nice way for him to like at least be with his friends and be in the same ring with them one more time. But they could have done that one of those Monday Night Raws where he was depressed and trying to boo freaking little kids and be like, "Boo, you suck. I'm John Cena now, heel. We got this." Um, I don't know. People were upset because now also John Cena's second last match is also against Dom, and now they wasted kind of like 3. Like they had the first one, but then now they had this segment in the 6-man tag, and they have another rematch again, which people like The Miz could have had an opportunity to fight him, or other wrestlers, I guess, even young talent, like a Javon Evans, like sick too.
Dom is young. Dom is young.
I know, but we already seen
He's
it.
young. But
So
we need to give him the belt back. You know how this goes, bro. You thought that
I still don't think
he
he's
was
gonna
going to
lose
give the
though.
belt to somebody at the end of the.
I don't think
I
he's gonna
Because Rey
lose.
absolutely think he's
Mysterio's
gonna
going to come
lose.
in, of course, bro, and go in the dick.
I still
know
think
how it is,
I still
bro.
think the Ring General retires him, bro, with the belt, but we'll see how that
Yeah.
goes. It should be a good match. I think Rey Mysterio is
That's
gonna interfere,
typical.
honestly. I think that's gonna
Yeah.
continue their rivalry.
That makes sense. And then he can retire him at WrestleMania.
But other people
Just
also
like we
wanted
said.
him a part of the War
Sure,
Games
wow.
match, which would have been
War Games
cool.
match, yeah.
Which would have been really cool
Rey?
too.
Rey
Because let's face
Mysterio.
it,
Or John.
no
Oh,
John.
yeah.
'Cause let's face it, if you put Jay or Jimmy in there, like we don't really care anymore. A lot of people have turned on Jay already. Jimmy's just a bona fide jobber at this point, right? So like,
There's too much on the line for the last match. It's on ESPN. They're not going to do that. Or no, wait.
second last match.
No, I
No,
lied.
he has one more
Sorry,
match.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he was in the War Games match, it would fuck up the Peacock match if something happened.
And then it's almost
If
like
something happened,
it's
yeah.
almost like that match with John Cena's gonna have with Dom. They could have fit like, I don't know, a regular Survivor Series match that they moved to SmackDown. I don't know, but that's just me, bro.
No.
That's just me.
I
don't know.
prefer this one. I'm not gonna lie, I'm geeked. I want to see
I
that.
wa- yeah, honestly, like I'd rather see Cena versus Dom at Survivor Series over this like dog shit Survivor
Yeah,
Series
but you
match.
know what would be better? We got versus John Cena for the second time for the Intercontinental belt.
That would have been good to like end that feud, but
Because you know why?
that was
TKO
also
likes
a
money.
waste of a match, bro. Unbelievable.
I don't even
Unbelievable
know.
waste.
Wait, Matt, what were you trying to do there? I honestly didn't even like take it.
Oh, you want to hear it again?
Oh, okay. Okay,
Your
yeah, your mic
quits a
cut
little
out, so I was,
bit.
yeah, I was just like, I was very confused. I was like, what the heck are we doing? What?
Well,
Discord's probably like, bro, why are you screeching into the mic?
As you guys can see in the picture here, little friendship stuff, and that was it. That was the end of that was literally the end of John Cena's Monday Night Raw. You'll never see him again there. Next, Stephanie Vakir comes out. She's like just only an entrance. Nikki Bella attacks her from behind. Demands a title match. Says her ish, and that's pretty much it. So they're gonna have a championship match at Survivor Series. It is what it is.
But you can't deny.
Next one, really, really good. Again, Solo Sikoa is supposed to fight a mystery wrestler. People had no idea what it was. I think it was the general manager of Monday Night Raw. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was Adam Pearce who said that no one guessed it correctly. Because obviously, me, I was guessing everyone left, right, and center. But of course, it was Dolph Ziggler himself.
Yeah, I don't think anyone
Nemeth.
said Dolph Ziggler, to be honest.
Nobody said Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
But he's here to show the world. Come on. And
He's
I called it straight from the rip, bro.
He's here. He's here to show the world. People were hyped.
Another L, bro.
People were hyped about it.
I was excited.
I think that was probably the loudest pop he's ever gotten. Like, I think that pop might have beaten the pop when he won the world title.
There was some disappointment. I know Seba did not like it. He's like, wow, I don't want to see a jobber return. I'm not excited. Very good match, but this solidifies what Dolph Ziggler has always been to WWE, and that's just the guy to put someone over. Because his selling was amazing, bro. I don't know if you guys saw how
bro.
he got buried in the
where
corner.
He ran to the turnbuckle?
Yeah,
bro. Nuts. That shit sounded like a gunshot. I was like, yo.
It's
a lot of
bro.
people I saw online were like really talking about like, wow, like Solo Sikoa looks so aggressive in this match. Like they should do this more often. And it's just like, yeah, well, there's a reason for that. there's a reason for that. Like Ziggler made Solo look like $1 million in this match.
Made him look like a main event wrestler, I think is what they were saying online too. Even the way he sold the Samoan Spike was sick. Almost like he got, as you said, shot, bro.
And we seen the zigzag. Oh my god, good zigzag, little Ziggler, bro.
But Dolph Ziggler did what he always was meant to do. He put the man over, 1, 2, 3. Solo Sikoa succeeds, and he moves on to the next round.
I hope the internet wasn't that angry, bro. Especially if both the people that they were gonna bring in were gonna lose.
No, I don't think it's
You'd
that
rather
angry.
have some NXT. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure, bro. Because you know how they get. They don't get their favorite
Because
person.
it was still an amazing surprise. And again, people are hyping up
Yeah.
this Monday Night Raw as the best one they've had so far this year, one of the best shows they had so far this year. And the surprises continue. Charlotte Flair emerged to save Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky from the War Games opponents. So that will continue their whole rivalry. And it looks like Charlotte Flair, again, is a friend. So we'll see how that goes.
And you say she's just a friend.
The way both matches are going, I think it's really cool. We've discussed it for a long time how we don't know why they're taking so long to promote this pay-per-view or build it. It looks like they're going to put a bunch of random stars together, and they did. They brought the best superstars from SmackDown and Raw, and they put them together, and honestly, it actually is working. Because I'm like, oh, actually good rivalries between two groups of wrestlers for both the women and the men, and I think it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Io Sky is going to jump with the freaking trash can while Rhea Ripley headbutts herself with, I don't know, a new mask.
I think the women's match was built a little bit better, but the men's match, they have to get every fucking champion in it, so it doesn't make any sense. But
I guess all
it kind of
the
does.
all the stories intertwine because they all have had rivalries together.
Ish, yeah.
It's just like
They do sell out like normal like show storylines for the War Games match pretty heavy, but they did a pretty good job. Like there's a lot that goes into it, and especially the women's one where you work the tag team division there. Pretty good.
The next match, we called this from last week that it was going to be a huge event set on Monday Night Raw in Madison Square Garden. Maxine Dupree faces off against Becky Lynch, and I don't know if someone can screen grab that, but we mentioned exactly that AJ Lee would come back, and she's most likely going to make Maxine Dupree win the Intercontinental Championship. We said that last week that she was deserving of it. This is what the title was designed for these young up-and-coming superstars. Becky Lynch has held the title for so long, and we wanted a little back and forth and some entertainment. She's probably going to lose the title within a month. It is what it is. And it's exactly what happened. Freaking Becky Lynch was going to win the match, but then light it up, the sky. She comes out there. AJ Lee distracts her.
Shit.
And with a classic Monday Night Raw, classic Madison Square Garden crossbody from the top rope to win the match.
Bro, I thought she knocked her out, man. Yeah. She got a little bit too close.
That was a solid crossbody, honestly.
And she wins.
Like I love the finish to that. I love the match. I love the finish to the match. I love the whole thing. Like I was talking about it last week that like Maxine has looked so good over the last few months, especially with this rivalry with Becky Lynch. And you felt like something big was going to happen, and especially in the arena, the way that they were hyping it up, like I felt like they did this perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I can't say any more. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
Congrats to her.
Really good feel-good moment.
She's still learning. Again, the match was good. There's still some things, needs to work on, but hey, why not drop it on her? You know what I'm saying? She's putting in the effort. She has to learn on TV, as many people did and have died by the fire, but she just seems to be getting better and better. And yeah, hopefully she gets a couple more good matches against some good workers. We'll see.
Yeah, honestly, she might lose the title very quickly, as we said too, but this is a huge moment. They showed online the Alpha Academy just like crying, everyone very excited and happy for her backstage for her win. And I'm glad they didn't come out. I'm glad the moment was just her. So yeah, very, very good, solid title change. That's like the second or third title change now in 2 weeks. There was the men's Intercontinental title. John Cena took it from Dom. There was the United States Women's Championship where Chelsea Green won it from Julia. And now is this championship that's been exchanged as well. If you want to count the CM Punk
tag belts
the week before.
Did the tag belts change? Didn't Austin
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah.
Oh, and the men's Judgment Day lost.
Which I also think I predicted that as well.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. Very, very solid match. The next one, which was also a big surprise and a fantastic match, by the way, Gunther versus Javon Evans. Javon Evans is this rookie talent. Some would say a first overall draft pick if you were comparing it to sports. This kid is going to be something really big. He's very talented. His character looks sick. People are really behind him. And people have thought maybe his potentially could be a squash match because he's young too. He's like 21.
No, we'll see him in 20 years on the main roster, but you
think
put in
so?
a solid match. Of course, bro. WWE never calls nobody up. You know how this goes.
But the crowd
But at least
was
he,
behind him. Sorry, continue.
yeah, no, at least he was actually shown, unlike Obafemi and everyone else. They haven't been shown yet
Yeah,
in the main roster
he's here to show the world.
to most extent. You know what I mean? Yeah. But this match was sick. You know the fucking Ing NRL bro is back with the old theme song that Derek pointed out.
Yeah, that was
The good old
huge.
Ing
That was a
NRL,
huge,
bro,
huge pop,
came
bro.
back and bro, he's just wrestling, bro. That's it.
He comes out, the screen was all black. It was all dark on
He's
there.
Gunther wrestling, bro. Screw Johnny wrestling. We got Gunther wrestling, bro. He's in there. He was fucking choking him out. Javon Evans did a fucking dive. Gunther caught him in midair. Like he went through the middle ropes and caught him. I don't know how the fuck he did that without falling down. And then fucking body slammed that bitch, bro. It was amazing.
I'm glad it wasn't a squash match, like as you said. They fought back and forth. It showed that Javon Evans was that fighting rookie. As you said, with the entrance at the beginning, he used his old theme song. It looked like it was Walter. People were chanting Walter when he was walking in.
No,
and
that's all legal.
And
bro.
he fought like Walter, bro. This guy was vicious as frig.
We can't say that.
I was just chanting CEO in the background the whole time. I was like, CEO, CEO. We're brainwashed to do that now. But anyways, great match. At the end, it had to be Gunther dominating, winning the match. And he's probably going to be the one who's going to retire John Cena, as there was speculated. But people were behind it. They said if they change his theme song, they change his character to be more vicious, kind of like his Imperium days. Why not? It was really, really cool. And he's a great addition back on the roster. We needed something fresh like this. And as we mentioned before, NXT superstars brought up like this, fresh faces, fresh matchups, very entertaining, very good. Do you have any more points, Derek, to that? Opinions?
I love the reaction that Javon Evans got. Definitely think he's going to be a great main roster addition once he does make the call up. But he's been having incredible matches under the big lights and stuff, so I'm sure that he impressed a lot of people. This match was awesome. Happy to see Gunther back in full form, although I did see a lot of people who were upset and wanted his old theme back. Because to be fair, the Gunther theme is hard. But Symphony number 9 is like that's Gunther. That's Walter. That is the guy who dominated NXT UK. That is the guy who had this like aura of like not being touched. And although he kind of still maintained that with, the Gunther persona with his Intercontinental Championship reign, you kind of felt that the last little bit, especially his World Heavyweight Championship reign, didn't really meet up to what people had expected it would be. But it feels like he's back to being that dominating, like, can't be beat force. So I'm excited to have him back. I'm excited to have Symphony number 9 back. And yeah, but Javon Evans, amazing showing. 21 years old and like doing things and like still has a crowd reaction and following at such a young age too. So like I can say that this like Javon's gonna be something huge in WWE for years to come if he's able to continue to perform like this.
Wait till people start singing Gunther's theme song, kind of like how they did in NXT UK,
Oh,
or how they do
can't wait.
Shinsuke's Nakamura's entrance similar.
There's still hope, all right? There's still hope.
Oh my god. And the last picture is a huge spoiler, but it is what it is.
Oh. We're still talking about the bracket. Fuck me then, all right?
Oh, sorry.
Go on. No, it's fine. I was just gonna hype up Carmelo Hayes that he still has a chance, but
who's that?
We'll see. Oh my god, can we get Finn Balor versus John Cena, bro? We can still get Penta versus John Cena.
Who are these people?
I guess that's not happening.
Who are these people you're mentioning to me? The Survivor Series match, they spoiled it ahead of time on a graphic that there is 4 wrestlers on each side and the teams. So that's the Bronze, Logan Paul, Drew, and then a vacant spot. And on the other side's the Usos, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, vacant spot. So we're like, well, there's 2 more wrestlers who are going to join. Clearly we know who it is. They all started fighting. And clearly we knew who it was. It was Brock Lesnar who comes out. Crowd pops, bro. He's hopping back and forth. He does this thing. It was really cool because he got to do a lot of throwbacks. He did a eye to eye with CM Punk. They fought before. Paul Heyman's boys, Cody Rhodes, where they had that whole rivalry. That's how Cody Rhodes, after he lost to Roman Reigns, kind of like rebounded and moved his way back up to the main event spot. Gets thrashed by Brock Lesnar. They're about to cut the scene off. This guy's about to dab up Paul Heyman. Is like, Roman Reigns music hits for the 20th time this year. He returns again. He confronts Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar wants to freaking fight. Roman just wants to stare down. You can see Brock is just like, he's giddy, bro. He's giddy back and forth like that until he finally dodges it and he hits him with the Superman punch. Brock sells it like $1 billion, bro. He freaking loves Roman Reigns. And then they all start fighting all over the place. The cops get involved. Freaking CM Punk is
NYPD, fam. Not any cops. Also, don't forget about Cam Scalaboo, bro.
Oh, of course. CM Punk is choking out Logan Paul in the background. Cops don't even give a damn, bro. And then they cut us off when it was getting lit. Great, though. Great ending.
4 more minutes.
Yeah.
You could have just given me 4 more minutes.
Derek, you can continue with what happened.
The broadcast ended at 10:26, and if you just given me 4 more minutes and brought it to 10:30, we could have gotten a lot of stuff on screen. But after the show went off the air, I believe the last graphic we saw was Roman spearing Bronson Reed
through the barricade.
Through the barricade. And then post that, there was Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre fighting on top of an announce table. The Usos got back in the ring and did like a double super kick to, I think, Bronson Reed or Braun Breaker or something like that. And then there was a stare down between Roman and CM Punk where some words were exchanged because obviously they have some history. And CM Punk told CM Punk told Roman, like, if you're going to join me, just know that if you stab me in the back, you're making an enemy out of me. And Roman responded that, like, I don't need to stab you in the back. Like, I'll look you right in the front and stab you right through the heart if I look you like right in the eyes like a man and stab you right through the heart if I have to.
I'll gut you like a fucking fish. All right, I'll gut you like a fish right in front of you. I'll gut you like a fucking fish.
Great segment, great promo. Should have been on TV, but was not. Another thing, I don't know, maybe it's because they were hitting the NYPD. Maybe they're like, Netflix are like, not cut it. Because one of that moments when you're talking about Drew and Cody, Cody got a kendo stick out of nowhere and started hitting everybody, including the police. And I was like, whoa. Usually, like, in Old Men and Raws, they'd be like, nah, you're getting arrested. And they bring him out, which they should have done. But it was a good ending. They, as you were saying, they did a stare down. All of New York was chanting "Kiss." Jimmy and Jay were laughing their asses off, and Cody Rhodes was in a corner confused on what was going on. But yeah, great ending to Raw. A lot of people says the greatest one in a long time. They said it's reminiscent to the '90s and the way they did it
this year.
Really good. Oh my god, ops!
Well, like ops. I told Derek in the chat, bro, I thought somebody was gonna get shot. They're gonna end with somebody pulling a gun off the cop. But you know, we don't have the crazy man in charge anymore. So thank God.
Really, really good though. A lot of people said that they should continue the way they're doing. This is a good trending, is a good direction, and I agree. People were very hyped for SmackDown. They're like, oh, I gotta see what's going to happen on SmackDown. Realistically, probably nothing, but something like this brings people back. So, yeah.
You know how they do. The money's down a bit. They hype you up, and they oh my god,
and they throw you over a barricade.
Yeah, and then they do you in for another week, bro. It's like a toxic relationship. That's how they get you, bro.
Oh, yeah, what do you know about that? What do you know about toxic relationship, huh?
I know about toxic attraction.
Oh my god, that's another one in the sheets. Don't worry about that. Do you want to go to the sheets though? Or are we done? You guys have any other points?
Yeah, let's go into the sheets.
Whoa. How about you?
Matt
You had no salt last week. You go first, fam. I have to do my research.
Oh, okay.
All right, let me play the thing then. All right, Derek. So are you salt up or I don't know, just salt up?
I don't know. What is my greatest salt this week? I had a question that I post. One of my patients who is a wrestling fan, we were talking about the events of Monday Night Raw at SmackDown, and one of the things that I posed to him was in regards to now that we are officially um concluding the Raw chapter of Cena's career. He's got 2 more dates left. Um, if we look back at this year of Cena retiring, one, I'm curious to feel how people are looking retrospectively at his heel run now that everything is in the books. We pretty much have gotten like the entirety of John Cena's final year, his final run. How do we feel about the heel run, and how do we feel about his final year in WWE? Do we felt like it was, I guess, a flop? Do we feel that
Flop or
it
not?
was?
Flop or not?
Yeah, I guess so.
He's still a segment.
How do-
All right, let's go.
Eric,
Let's go.
switch it. Go.
I'll switch it. It's the same. I can't find it here. Flop or not. Derek did a double dip, as they would say.
I double dipped.
Matt, do you want to go first, or
No.
okay? No, I don't think it's a flop. I think everything went well to design. I don't know if I would have changed anything really. I think what we got was sick. Obviously, the wrestling around it, I think, was the issue for this year for WWE, not John Cena. The heel turn. So the Royal Rumble thing was great that he didn't win. Someone young like Jey Uso, or young in respect to wrestling in the single scene, was the right call. Him winning the Elimination Chamber was the right call. We did a huge pop. It was fantastic. Him doing a heel turn and joining The Rock and Hollywood, as they would say, great heel turn. Leading the way to fight Cody Rhodes was great. I thought the WrestleMania match was just okay. Obviously, the ending wasn't the best, but he became 17-time world champion. People were hyped on that. That was great. He got to fight everybody he used to fight before, like Randy Orton, CM Punk, but with the roles reversed. I think the heel run was good. It could have been better because obviously they needed The Rock back to make it more entertaining, to make it make more sense. And then a smoother transition back to face would have been better. But I'm glad that we got the matches we saw. It was very enjoyable. John Cena got better in wrestling throughout the year. And the face turn moving forward was great. The only blemish, I think, was Brock Lesnar. And he won his Intercontinental Championship. So, yeah, honestly, it was a good run. I'm going to cry.
It was not a flop. And everything was great. Come on the podcast, John.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
We love you. Also, congratulations, John Cena is the new voice of Honda for life.
Oh,
He signed up a contract, I think, but he also got to review the new Honda Prelude. And you know John Cena loves his Hondas.
of course. They get stolen all the time.
Everything was fine. For the most part, The Rock just showed him up, bro. He's the modern day Hulk Hogan. He did it on purpose. He didn't want John to outshine him. Now look, he didn't show up, ruined the whole WrestleMania thing. I think he needs to do another WrestleMania. But other than that, it was a great. Oh my god, it's a great time. John Cena blessed us in Toronto, bro. Oh my god.
I'm going to cry too.
Oh, it's so good. We both have rose tinted glasses on, so I don't think we're the best people to ask. I thought it was good. I just took in and tried to enjoy as much as possible. Because when the legend
Enjoy
retires,
the ride The Rock takes you on.
yeah, Brock Lesnar though, that match trash.
Trash.
Whoever booked that shit, trash. The Cody match, gas. Ray match, sorry, Ray. Dom match, gas.
AJ Styles.
AJ
Randy,
Styles
CM
match.
Punk. Oh, he's done.
Our truth. Don't forget, bro.
Sami Zayn. The Sami Zayn match was really good too.
Sami Zayn. I
United
wish
States
KO
Championship.
was still in the roster because I think that would have been a fucking banger. But yeah, I thought it was pretty good. The only thing going into this year, obviously we didn't expect a heel turn, or going into it, whatever. If he was a face the whole year, I wish he would have put over more younger talent. But again, this is to honor John Cena, not a full on free ride where John Cena just gets put out and put down. I think the only thing I would have changed was Brock Lesnar wasn't the person to beat him. I wish it was somebody like Obafemi or somebody in AEW instead, or AEW. Oh my god,
Oh,
it's working, bro. It's working. Oh my god, AEW and the Habs,
and the
bro.
Habs, yo,
I'm on
cancel that,
hard,
bro.
bro. I'm on hard. No, and people at NXT or something like that instead. Because Brock didn't need it, and it's just very random. I don't understand.
Derek, it's your turn now.
What about you, Derek?
Oh yes.
It's your segment, boy.
Oh yes. I forgot. I had to go back to me. So overall, I'm pretty much in the same boat as Matt, where I feel like my main intention, especially when it comes to just like watching wrestling as I do, is just to enjoy what it is. I think again, like I've said before, as a fan, the only thing that I can control is how I feel about what's being presented to me. I'm not gonna go after how people work. I'm not gonna say that this person sucks or this da. But I can always acknowledge what I do and what I don't like. And I will say that I did like the run. I like the heel turn. I liked what he tried to do with it.
Yeah.
If people like I said before, it could either be received as being one of the biggest heel turns in history, or it could serve to be one of those things that people will quickly try to forget. Very much like when Austin turned heel against The Rock at WrestleMania 17. Right, the moment itself was really cool. What we got afterwards definitely didn't really pan out to what we thought it would pan out to, and I think that there was a lot that they could have done with that heel run that didn't really necessarily require The Rock's involvement, especially considering that like we didn't really get a follow up to The Rock's involvement to that. And you can look at it from a analytic standpoint and say, well, The Rock showed up so that he could sell tickets. It definitely worked on us because we went to Elimination Chamber. Um,
Last
but
event I'm ever going to, but it's okay. Go on.
But at the same time, I think that a majority of fans, if not, well, a lot of fans, like, they could do less with the moments and do more with the consistency where you build from there. And if there wasn't any plan to build from that, then, um, I felt like there could have been other ways that you could have brought John Cena's heel run that would have made more sense. Again, at the beginning of the year, I felt that the biggest thing that they could have worked with was the fact that John Cena had not won a match in years prior to him winning at WrestleMania. And so him turning heel might have been his attempt to, decide, what, like I need to do whatever I need to do to really win this because I need this for myself kind of thing. Kind of again, like how Austin beat Rock at WrestleMania 17, right? Austin had come back from injury, being out for a year from neck injury, and feeling like he needed to do whatever he needed to do to get himself back on top, and decided that he was going to side with Vince to do so. And I felt like we could have gotten the same with John. It didn't pan out that way, and what we got as the heel run was just like John decided that he just got fed up with him being booed all those years, even though like the 2 years previous to him getting to this point, he was getting babyface reactions like no one could ever imagine. And so like the justification for turning heel didn't really seem like it panned out. I think one of the other things too, that Bret Hart had said on a podcast at some point, was that there are people who can be heels, and there are people that you can tell just aren't really cut out for the role because it's just not who they are as characters. And I think one of the things that we had said throughout that run, and I know what I said it like when he was a heel, is that like he's doing all the right things as a heel, but it doesn't feel genuine, right? Like the character that you have built yourself up to be for 25 years to get to this point, um, it doesn't really coincide or make much sense. And I think that in terms of the abrupt face turn, although it was extremely abrupt, like he coined the fact that like yeah, like this isn't who I am. This isn't what I want to do. I wanted to do something that was different, and I thought I had its whole team behind me, but I didn't. So like, why am I going to try to hold on to something that isn't me when I know that I can be the best that I can be, being who I am, kind of thing. And that was reality. Um, But I think that, again, like look at what we got for John Cena's run. We got a legendary 17th WWE Championship run. We got him becoming the Intercontinental Champion and finally becoming a Grand Slam champion. We got a lot of really cool rivalries with Randy Orton, with CM Punk, with R-Truth, and with Cody Rhodes, with Dom, with Sami Zayn. Like we got a
Okay.
lot of really cool matches with AJ.
Yeah.
Um, and I think that those are the matches that people wanted to see coming out of his run, and I think that they did justice. Like they were able to capture the memories, capture uh kind of really reflect on the careers and the rivalries that he's built with all these people. Which again, super cool and super awesome to see. And I think that uh, for me, like the heel run, although it didn't pan out the way that we may have expected it to pan out, I think that the intention behind it was to really be a kind of like an homage to the Cena fans from 2005, 2006, 2007. The haters, the people who said that John Cena was too vanilla, that he was too babyface, that they could never really get behind his character, they could never really get behind him, and like there was just that obsessive need that they wanted to see him turn heel because they couldn't stand him as a babyface. So when people finally got to see him as a heel, it was like, oh, cool, like this is for me, right? Now, obviously, it wasn't met with the best reception with a lot of people because like they at that point were like, no, we really want to see John Cena as a good guy. But I think that we were able to touch a lot on different things throughout his career of like what ifs that we were able to kind of fully see in this year. And I thought it was done beautifully. Um, and now that we are coming down to the final two dates of John Cena's career, it's still something that we know it's time, but still feels surreal to really consider the fact that like after these next two matches, like that's it. I think we like all fans can very much appreciate the impact that he has put into WWE. Um, to say that he's the greatest of all time is not an overstatement. I think that he has earned that right to be the greatest of all time. He has been on top of the game for 20 plus years. He's carried the company through multiple
25.
eras.
Never give up.
Never give up.
Uh, multiple eras, um, and really,
Multiple low
uh,
points too.
yeah. And honestly, like you know, definitely one of the most recognizable names in WWE, in WWE history. Um, I always kind of think back to 2007, 2008 time when SmackDown versus Raw 2008 came out, and their WWE season mode was basically like the road to the Hall of Fame, where you do like the calendar, you do all these achievements, and like you have like a bar or a meter at the top that basically with every achievement that you do, you get close to the Hall of Fame, and then once you get to 100%, like you essentially get inducted. And the first person or superstar that I used fully throughout season mode to get there was John. And I remember when I got there, I was like, this feels weird. This feels weird. And it's just like, I don't know if this is something that I'll ever get used to. And now, almost 20 years later, we're looking at it and it's just like, yeah, no, he absolutely did that shit.
Yeah.
He absolutely did that shit. And like, that's something that like, I don't think will be taken away from like anything or from anybody, right? So, um, yeah. So in conclusion, John Cena's the GOAT.
The
This
GOAT.
was an amazing run, and
It's not a
yeah,
flop.
Exactly. And that being
But
said, let's.
also,
Sorry. Yeah.
oh, whoa.
No,
No,
continue.
we have to keep talking about John, bro.
Oh no,
The
I
two
was going.
more.
I was going to continue, but
Oh, no,
no,
let
no,
me
go,
go
go, go on.
first,
Of course,
please,
of course,
please.
go on, go on.
Insist, bro.
Of course, of course.
Yeah, a lot of people just complain about the Travis Scott incident at the WrestleMania and not enjoying that match. But I don't know. I mean, again, it wasn't a good match. But at the start of John Cena's heel run, he was basically acting like he wasn't gonna wrestle good matches. So I think that was the thought behind their match. And then they redeemed themselves having that match later on. What was it, no holds barred or falls count anywhere? Him and Cody. So I mean that redeemed it. There's just, not every storyline can be perfect. It has its blemishes, but I think it makes it good because again, we got the heel turn, which we never thought was gonna happen. And if we just had a regular John Cena run, yeah, it would be good. But we wouldn't be talking this much about it if he was just face the whole time.
Yeah.
You can get your dream matches for however long, but he had so many dates that I feel like it was good. Again, the only negative for me is the Brock Lesnar match and then the heel turn or the face turn being very, very, very quick. I
Yeah.
feel like you could have used R-Truth to tell a good story there. But again, limited dates. I don't really know. There was a lot of moving parts this whole year as well in management and all that shit. It was beautifully imperfect. And when they cut it down to a 2 minute or a 1 minute promo video package, they'll just cut out all that crap and it'll just look really good. Don't worry. Never forget the kid that he bullied in Belgium. That's all I gotta say.
Great. It's fantastic. I was gonna say, leading off of the point that Derek said, where it's like a Hall of Fame career. I guess we can go into the sheets now.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Let's get lost in the sheets. Yeah, you know.
We're talking about Hall of Fame, bro.
The first one being that it looks like they're trying to aim for John Cena to headline the 2026 Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Again, Stephanie McMahon is the only person inducted so far. Very early, obviously. They usually start around WrestleMania time. We thought maybe she'd be the one headlining because she was the first one announced. But if it's John Cena, he's definitely going to steal the entire night. So it doesn't matter who else they're inducting, unfortunately for them. But it'd be really cool. Maybe they should save it for a year. That way we can have that high of him going away. Then we have that time away, like a year away. And then when he returns, just freaking cracking our veins, bro.
We do it in Saudi. The biggest Hall of Fame induction of all time.
Never mind.
We do it in Saudi,
bro.
Do
it in Vegas. Do it as
Saudi Mania.
Do it as
bro.
quickly
Don't
as possible.
Forget.
I never want to see that again. Do it
bro,
right
they're
now.
gonna bring him in on a fucking chair, bro. They're gonna have all the. Are they sheiks? I don't know, bro. Princes, bro. Whatever they're called.
No, we're in
Front
sheets.
row. They're sheets, bro. Oh my god.
They're cheeses.
Yeah, they'll be front row. It'll be great.
It's crazy.
But I hope whatever John Cena needs to go in like instantly. I think that would be the most respect that they could give to him. Again, unless he declines and wants to wait, that's fine. But I feel like they're just. It's like the a sports player, whatever in baseball. Once they hit the ballot, if you get inducted the first time, it's a big deal. So doing the same for John Cena, I think, would be great. Anyways, into the sheets. Apparently Shane McMahon, AEW's chief executive, him and his son showed up to Raw, so that was cool. I guess they didn't show them, which was also a good sign because maybe we won't see Vince or Donald Duck at John Cena's last match, but we'll wait.
Mm-hmm.
Chad Gable is expected to be at the Performance Center this week. Thank goodness, bro. We can finally get Ludwig back on Gunther's side. Dolph Ziggler commented on his status with WWE. No contract, of course. He likes it free and open. And also his boy, Bobbert Roode, is apparently the hiring manager for the talent relations thing. You know what I mean? So he can basically just call him up and be like, yeah, I want to come.
All TNA
and
bands
they have a good relationship.
in there.
Of course. Seth Rollins looks like he's going to be on the Netflix broadcast for the NFL Christmas Day game. Can't wait to hear Waluigi on my TV. There's already spoilers for NXT. Don't really care, but it's the Gold Rush week, so it's TNA versus them for all the belts. Everything's on the line.
There was one important thing. I don't know if that was the same thing, but Derek could confirm. It was a huge thing announced on NXT where it could be that, but John Cena, Legends choose a bunch of wrestlers specifically for this tournament or something like that. But this year they're gonna do it differently. It's gonna be John Cena instead. So whatever this tournament event thing is going to be going on, John Cena will be the one choosing all the wrestlers. And not only that, but John Cena will be on NXT next week on Tuesday to announce all the names. And that will be his last NXT, his first and last NXT.
First and last?
Yeah. So
Well,
we will be there.
I'll tuning into NXT next week.
Did they confirm that he was actually going to be there, or they just said that he was going to choose the competitors?
Well, they had a graphic with John Cena on it saying we'll be there, I guess. So
okay.
let me go. Let me actually confirm it here. Or I give false
The Rock is going to be honored at the American Black Film Festival in 2026. I don't know if it's for his new movie.
It may not show.
Yeah, it's for the Smashing Machine. WWE signed some gymnast. Waiting to see.
JC Jane reclaims NXT Women's title after the culling betrayed Tatum Paxley. Confirmed, as you guys can see in this picture.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, all that stuff, all the good stuff. Results. Give me the picture of John Cena. That's all I want. And War Games.
CM Punk honored John Cena.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, sorry. Yes, continue.
After WWE, Raw and NYC. Oh my God, that's Obafemi and.
Yeah, that was a huge thing. Obafemi pulls off one hell of a promo. I sent it to everyone on Instagram today. Very, very good. He pretty much told Ricky Saints, now that he's called, not Sparks or whatever, Starks. He tells him that pretty much he went back to the motherland. He went back home. He trained in the soil that brought him here in the first place to be unstoppable again. And he says he's come to reclaim the championship. He's like, he's had a little fun little time, but your reign of Saints is over. That his rule will be the one returning, and is pretty much gonna beat him up like a bitch. And Daddy's back, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, he's the GOAT!" And everyone's like, "Call him up to the main roster already, because goddamn, he's cracked." Trick Williams doing Trick Williams stuff. Still don't see the John Cena thing anywhere. Mother frigger. There it is. Breaking. John Cena to return to NXT to reveal Iron Survivor matches.
Oh. Lovely. We will be there.
And we will be there.
All right.
AEW side, apparently Tony Khan is shooting on WWE. I didn't listen to it or read anything, but apparently he's been talking ish about them. Talking about the counter programming and all that shit.
Typical.
Oh my God, they're going to have a 3-hour AEW Dynamite collision. No, thanks. Mercedes Moné captured her 13th championship. This is like fucking when her and Charlotte were going band for band that one year. But she's doing it all at once.
She did it at some gymnasium where when she was trying to enter, the stand fell.
Bro. Yeah, because men's are rowdy, bro. That's Mercedes Moné, bro. That's CEO.
Buddy, it looked like a firm Aquinas, bro.
That's what it looked like. That's 13th time, bro.
Good God.
And Twisted Metal is renewed for season 3. Shout out Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
And Anthony Mackie, because I think he's the lead character.
Yeah. Captain America, of course.
I think I have one more thing.
I think I had a couple. I just have to pull it up here. CEO.
And then there's a Randy Orton return date. I think that's it.
Okay. I do have a couple here.
Good. You guys are more on the internet now than me, of course. This could be Eric's dirt sheets for all we know now.
The first being the theme songs. A lot of wrestlers, as we can clearly see, are getting their old theme songs back. They do not like Def Rebel. They prefer CFO's theme songs. Dominic Mysterio on a podcast literally said that he does not want the Judgment Day theme song. He's like, I want these people for my theme song. I want to change it as soon as possible. And Judgment Day song. They didn't even ask for that. They just says like, would you like to change your theme song one day? Or like, who would you like to sing your theme song one day? He's like, I want to change it immediately. It's like, I want this guy, and the Judgment Day song. I want it gone. I was like, whoa, bro.
Thank God, bro.
He's like,
start
bro.
slanging that power around.
Roman Reigns was wearing a sleeve on Monday Night Raw. a full-on sleeve.
Oh yeah, we see
Apparently,
that.
he
Yeah.
may be dealing with a elbow injury prior to Survivor Series. Derek is the one who
Yeah.
sent it.
Go see Derek, guys.
I'm
His
not
elbow
I'm not
fixed.
liking because like it looked hard, but then obviously like I didn't mention anything because I was like yo, that looks fucking sick. But then upon closer inspection, it was a compression sleeve, so more than likely he might be dealing with an injury. Hopefully it's not. But I did notice that when he had did the spear to Bronson through the barricade, that he was favoring his elbow a little bit. So hopefully it's not a major issue, and hopefully it's more of a preventative thing. So I'm not expecting him to take like too many crazy bumps in the War Games match to preserve that, but we'll see. We'll see. Obviously, as time goes on, what the status of his what the status is, and if it's just him wearing a shooty sleeve just cause, or if it was for injury reasons.
We're just gonna shoot, bro.
Oh my god, there's so many things that we like send to each other. Not necessarily like,
Um,
sheets related stuff, but it's funny as hell.
Stop trying to get me back on Instagram, bro. Now they're using your name in my emails. It's like,
Okay.
please come back. Eric wants sent you a message.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's always,
funny.
bro. The minute you leave, they're on your emails. I've never received an Instagram
Yeah.
email before that in my life, bro.
Yeah, just come back.
Oh, that's
To this
hilarious.
day, bro.
You should come back.
Yeah,
It's
just come
great.
back.
It's great on this
Maybe
side.
one day.
Maybe we mentioned it last week, but SmackDown's returning to 3 hours now.
Oh,
They're gonna be starting January. The first show, January 2nd, is gonna be 3 hours. We can give our opinions on that in a second. Rey Mysterio gave a big tribute to Eddie Guerrero, and he also said that he would probably be proud of how Dom is and how he's like a pretty much a tribute to him, like the way his character is. Joe Henry's officially WWE. I think we already mentioned that before.
Yep.
Mike Santana no showing for TNA.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. Tiffany
That's all right,
Stratton.
Frankie Kazarian at the ripe age of fucking
80?
95 is the TNA champ, bro. Let's go.
Tiffany Stratton posted on Instagram story saying she's single and ready to mingle. Pictures right there.
Confirmed.
Don't look at Derek's message because he may have said something that would get him canceled.
Who's single? Get Albert in there, bro.
What else? Well, a lot of things were like probably Brock and Roman were going to appear. This one was Derek who sent it, which is funny, but he said Finn Balor is in line for a renewed singles push in 2026.
Oh my lord.
Bro,
That's
hashtag justice for Finn. Hashtag justice for Drew, bro.
And Derek says, "This is his
Please, for
year,
the
I
love of
swear."
Christ.
Just like the Maple Leafs, bud, it's not happening. Just like the Blue Jays, it's just over, bro. It's
Whoa,
done.
whoa,
It's
whoa,
done.
whoa.
I sent
Just
this.
like the Raptors, bro.
The first 4 winners in John Cena's Last Time Is Now tournament is the future of WWE. The names are 40-something-year-old Rusev, 45-year-old LA Knight, 48-year-old Sheamus, and 45-year-old Jey Uso.
Bro, Sheamus is 48.
No, I'm just
Wow.
kidding. I'm just joking.
I'm just making sure. I'm like, damn, he looks pretty good, bro. He's about to turn 50.
He's probably 45 or something.
Oh my
But it's
God.
it's
What do
truly
you mean? They have
insane.
Solo, bro.
There's a video that I sent about Zack Ryder being dead. That he will never bring him back. It's only gonna be Mark Cardona, and that's it. What else is here? There is Rhea Ripley. So last week on Friday Night SmackDown, we were talking about like how the women all got together. They had like a dark match. You know how what's her name? Roxanne Perez likes to sit on the ropes and she like does her like legs crossed or whatever. Yeah, Rhea Ripley came behind and she was like, it was like the talk of the internet.
Oh my
She didn't
God.
slap, but she was like, she always let her intrusive thoughts win. So that was kind of funny.
You
And
gotta keep it PG, bro.
Tori Wilson announced the birth of her child, Poppy Wilson Tupper, at the ripe age of what? She's like 50 or something. She had a surrogate who had the
Oh.
baby for her. Congratulations to her.
How does that work? They put her egg in.
Yeah, we'll talk offline.
Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. I missed that fully alive class. Can somebody follow us, bro? We've been at 609 followers for a while, bro. I don't like the joke
619.
anymore. No, yeah, let's get it up to 619, bro. Please. Oh, there goes a viewer. God damn it.
It's
tried.
it's our social medias that are cracked. Instagram's is getting
Oh, yeah?
higher. Roman Reigns, Liv Morgan, AJ Lee are expected to be backstage on WWE, Raw, and MSG. It's too late for that one already, of course. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think we mentioned everything else besides Ruthless Depression era. Someone making fun of Roman Reigns returning every 2 months. It was hilarious meme. Yeah, that's it. Anything else from you guys? It's already been like an hour and something. I'm gonna have to edit the entire podcast to post on YouTube and cover Derek's background.
Oh no, I think you can do that on YouTube where you just put a blur spot at a certain point and it'll go on for most of the.
The thing is that we moved it a couple times because we moved the faces on the side for
Yeah.
another thing.
It's a podcast. They
Okay,
need to
we'll-
listen. There's
we'll
nothing to
figure it
see here,
out.
bro.
We'll figure it out. But
Just
anyways,
put Derek's emoji up on the screen or something.
it's been a lit time in wrestling this week. Hopefully, it continues in a good trend. Next week is gonna be the go home shows for before Survivor Series, and for once, I'm looking forward to pay per view. I think it'll be fun. I don't know what you guys are
Yeah.
saying, but man's can get
You want to
together.
know why? You want to know why it's exciting? Is because there's no damn Saturday night's main event in between.
Exactly.
It's been, bro. I thought every week I start watching. It's like, no,
Mhm.
we have a pay per view. We have an event on Saturday.
Now that take
Oh,
it,
we're
my
just
home is free
waiting.
as
We're
well,
just chilling.
and
Oh my god.
my siblings they're going
You'll
on
be there,
vacation as
bro.
well. So
'Cause
I go on vacation.
I ain't making
that
it to the
weekend
Royal
after.
Rumble, bro. So
Oh,
this will be the last one, bro. Or no,
oh,
we got
Ed.
Elimination Chamber, right?
Saturday's main event, then it's Royal Rumble. On day one, of course,
No,
Netflix Live.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah,
Elimination
day
Chamber's
one.
after.
Yeah, we'll do up Survivor Series big, bro. We'll be surviving on
The
some
series,
mics,
yeah?
bro. What? Oh, this another team didn't, bro. But we don't talk about that until next year.
But till then, it's been your boy Eric from EMFC.
I'm out from USC, and I'm addicted to Arc Raiders.
Get on COD, bud. Senior Derek?
I'm Matt from USC, and I'm addicted to Arc Raiders. Is he good?
I don't know. Can you hear us?
Oh, sorry. This is Eric from EMFC. Sorry, I got distracted.
He's gone, bro.
He's zooted, bro.
He's-
He's tuned and zooted,
He's
bro. I
got
see the smoke,
written
bro.
in the stars, a million miles away.
He's on that Hogwarts good, bro. He's on that Levioso, bro.
And it's Wrestle Chat Wednesday podcast. We'll see you guys next week for the podcast. I'm probably going to be streaming Pokemon tomorrow, so we will be there.
Oh my god, that game's dead, bro. Put
We'll
on Black
buy-
Ops 7, bro.
No.
I want to see you.
We
I want to
play-
see the KD.
That's what you
bro.
should be getting on now, bro. You've seen the KD, bro. It's fantastic. Anyways, see you guys
We'll
next
be
week. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.